Headed to Stormwind. I don't think I feel like doing any quests. I think I'm just gonna grind. I already ran Stockades earlier. We did it in 15 minutes. The guy said it was the fastest run he'd ever done before. And I was actually tanking it up. It was pretty good. It was good. It was good. It's my drink. Coca-Cola, baby. I believe there's not that many people here. I think what it was. One second. I don't think Oni's dropping just yet. Okay, so 550 ZG. Yeah, Oni's not dropping until 625. Doesn't give us. Let me make sure my hearth is set to Stormwind, which I don't think it is. Okay, let's set our hearth to Stormwind, and then what we'll do is we'll go kill some mobs, get some XP, and then we'll just hearth back if we can.
Imagining sequences, playing back visions by stereo air and fragmenting emissions. I'm lost.
Open for business. Be careful.
One more DPS pre-60 BRD. I wish I was pre-60 so I could do some BRD, that'd be fun. Looking for 2 DPS for stock. I could run Stockades, but my rogue is too high level, I think.
Well met. Go with one.
So we have 559. According to what I'm looking at, Oni's dropping. This is so hard to read. Dropping 550 server time. 550 Zul'Gurub. 620 Zul'Gurub. 625 Horde only. 650 ZG. 652-ish. Okay, so Oni's dropping in 52 minutes. So we'll try to come back and grab that. So I was booted. If anybody here is from Reload, I don't know. But I was booted from the Reload Guild. I was actually kicked from the Reload Guild, which I thought was really quite hilarious. Just for giving my opinion, and you guys, anybody who's watched my YouTube channel long enough knows that I can be pretty gruff with my opinion. I don't pull any shots, man. Like, if I want to give my opinion, I'll give it, and some people just don't like the way that I do it, you know what I mean? So apparently I was warned on Discord from being just a little bit argumentative, you know, and which was kind of silly. It was just stupid. So they, you know, one of the things that happened is that they kept trying to change the guild tabard. I just basically kept saying the guild tabard looks like garbage, you know, and they finally changed the guild tabard from the red tabard, which was okay, it wasn't like horrible, to this like white tabard with a blue snakes and like a, I don't know what it was. It was like 3 colors. It was like a white tabard with like blue snakes facing each other. First off, winter snakes ever blue. And then the border was like some other color, like green or something. And I said, man, that looks like shit, you know. And Bryn was like, well, you know, like everybody else has like white and black tabards, and I don't want to be like everybody else. And I said, there's a reason people use, you know, predominantly white or predominantly black tabards. The reason they do that is because then the tabard will match the gear, right? Because gear comes in many shapes, sizes, and colors. But if you have a very kind of a tabard that's predominantly one color, it's easy to match the tabard with the gear, and it just looks better. You know, overall it looks better. I said that's why they do it. Of course, you know, the way I worded it probably wasn't quite so nice. What I said was something to the effect of, that's why they do it. If you use the tabard with like 3 colors, you just walk around looking like a clown. That's what I said. And then some guy in the Discord, this mage, was this mage, like he was in a group with me, right? I was in a group in Undead Stratholme with this mage, and he died because he was playing stupidly. He was running around like Arcane Explosion, casting like Arcane Explosion on packs of ghouls, and he basically just got 2-shot. You know, ghoul decided to turn around and basically like berserk or something and just basically knock him into the ground and kill him. So then he levels back up, and he did it fast too. He leveled back up. I'm certain he was AKA leveling. He leveled back up in like 5 days, like just over 5 days, to 60, which was impressive. I mean, it's impressive, but I mean, a mage can level if you're good at AoE maging on a mage, you can level very quickly. I mean, we saw what's his name do it in 3 days in so many hours. So yeah, so whatever. He levels to 60, and then he died like almost right after hitting 60. He died. And unfortunately, he died to like I think a power outage or something, which, you know, I mean, that's happened to me. I've almost died to power outages so many different times, and I actually have died to power outages one time on a 28 hunter. So then he posted a shot in the Discord of how he had transferred, because on this hardcore server, if you die, you can actually transfer your character to a PvE server. There's like a PvE server where you get free transfers. Hold on a second. There's like a PvE server where you can transfer your dead hardcore character to. And, you know, me being kind of an asshole sometimes. I'm not always an asshole, but, you know, I think the reason I'm kind of an ass in WoW now is just because I'm angry at Blizzard. You know, I'm angry at the fact that I have to play this version of the game to have fun. You know, I'm mad that Blizzard hasn't come out with a better version of WoW. You know, when they have, because they have all the tools, they have all the money, but they don't do it. So I think that kind of has been something that has made me put me on edge. Let's just put it that way. It's put me on edge. And I was very upset about Season Discovery because I thought the hardcore servers were really well populated and really great, and then they came out Season Discovery and they pulled like 60% of the player base right off our server, and it's just, you know, it's just bullshit just for like a Season Discovery mode, which I think is garbage. Anyways, you know, so I think that's one of the reasons why I'm kind of pissed off, to be honest. I'm just pissed off that what Blizzard has done with the game, what Blizzard has done with the servers.
Need help? Safe travels.
And I'm taking it out on everybody. Let's just put it that way. Everybody's feeling my wrath because of that. And so this guy, this mage, had died to like he just leveled to 60. He died at 60 because he was playing stupidly. And then he leveled up to 60 again. And he had like a power outage or something. He died again. And then he was showing a screenshot of how he was going to take his character to this PvE realm. And so I said, why would you? I said, your character's dead. I said, why would you go to a PvE realm? I go, you know, PvE, I go, PvE is just not as fun as hardcore because there's nothing to lose. And I said, unless you're a PvP player, I said, if you really enjoy PvP and you just want to PvP, I said, then I could understand, you know, transferring your character to another realm. You know, if that's what you want to do. If you're missing PvP and you want to PvP, and he said, oh yeah, I love PvP. I'm a PvP player, and I said, okay, that's cool. And then he kind of made a, if he would have left it at that, everything would have been fine. But then he made a comment. Let's see how you feel when you lose to level 60. That's what he said. Which I responded, I've never lost to level 60. Because I've got 2 characters at level 60. And it wasn't like bragging, but it just kind of was like, you know, when he said, let's see how you feel when you lose to level 60. Well, of course, that's kind of snarky. So I'm like, well, I haven't lost to 60, right? And you've lost 2. It was kind of me slapping him in the face because, like, well, I haven't lost 1 and you've lost 2. And then he said, well, that's easy to say when you're playing it safe. So, and I the only thing I could assume was that comment meant because I hadn't been running the raids with my level 60 hunter. And the reason I wasn't running the raids with level 60 hunter is I really wasn't excited about gearing up a marksman's hunter. That's not really what I like to play. I don't enjoy marksman. And so the reason I wasn't running the raids is I really just didn't have any. I'd rather play something else than work on gearing up a marksman hunter. Because I leveled my hunter as a melee hunter, and I wanted to continue playing melee hunter, but nobody would really let me play melee. And rightly so, to some degree, because melee hunter doesn't do as much damage as a marksman hunter. So I can understand why people, you know, would not want a melee hunter. I completely get it. I'm not mad at them because they feel that way, because I understand, you know, it doesn't do as much damage. But when he said that comment of like playing safe, I'm like, that pissed me off. That kind of pissed me off. I'm like, playing it safe. I'm like, and I said to him, I said, I've leveled multiple warriors to 60 in frickin' the community-based hardcore, which is no auction house, no mail, right? No mail system, no auction house, no trading, no grouping in the open world. And I said, that's way more difficult than leveling characters on this server, where you can just go to the, you know, you can just go to the auction house and buy like amazing gear, which I do all the time, by the way, because I can, because I can. But I think it'll be interesting when they do the single self-found mode. If they do that on this server, I'll almost be tempted to roll a warrior and level to 60, just to see if I could be the first one to do it. Be like a race, you know, to see if I could level like a warrior from 1 to 60 on that new mode before anybody else. And then I'll get a screenshot of the guy at 60 and I'll send it to that mage. And say, here you go, here's another one, warrior number 3. But so I was just kind of snarky, and then the thing is, he messaged me later in a private Discord message, apologizing to me, saying, "Hey, I'm sorry, I was kind of, you know, kind of went off on you a little bit." He goes, "I'm just mad that I lost my 60." And then I apologized back to him. I said, "Yeah, I apologize." I said I can be bitchy because I just, you know, I played this game for so long, and sometimes I just get tired of certain things about the game, and I take it out on other people, which is 100% true. And he's like, "That's cool," and we made up. We were fine. You know, we were completely fine. You know, it was no big deal. And then I went to bed, right? I went to bed. And then I woke up this morning and I went to Discord to check out the Discord messages, and the Discord was gone. I wasn't on the Discord server anymore. So of course I knew if I wasn't on the Discord server anymore, they'd probably kick me out of the guild. So of course I went to the guild and I was completely kicked out of the guild. Like, they removed all my characters out of the guild. And I had like 4 or 5 in the guild, 2 of them were 60s. And I messaged Bryn and I said, "Man," I said, "did you kick me out of the guild?" I go, "That's kind of lame." And he's like, "Oh, you've been warned several times in Discord for being, let me see, what did he say? Well, I can't show you now because it's gone. Actually, no, I can show you. I screenshotted it. I can't tell you what he said, because I sent it to good old Biggie. He said, one second, I gotta find it. Maybe I didn't send it to him. I thought I did. Maybe I didn't. Yeah, here it is. He said, "We've talked to you multiple times about inflammatory comments, and you kept typing up a storm," which is kind of bullshit, by the way. "It's sad because I always stand for you, and I think you're very cool when you're not typing out comments like that." So basically, I was removed because I had said stuff in Discord that wasn't what they considered friendly conversation. And like I said, one of the reasons I don't really field much when we play with people is because I can be extremely gruff because I can be very matter of fact, and if people piss me off, I can yell at them, to be honest. But I didn't think that was really valid for booting me out of the guild just for, and it's not like I swear, it's not like I was cursing or calling people names. I never once swear at anybody, I wasn't calling people names, you know what I mean? But the problem is that guild, the Reload Guild, has a lot of like, I mean, they have girls in there from like, that came from the, what was the guild? It was like something Pink Rainbow Adventures or some bullshit. So there's a lot of total Care Bears in there that are just, you know, everything's rainbow and sunshines, and you know what I mean? Everything's happy, glow, shiny, happy people, and you know, we can't possibly have anybody that says anything that isn't super nice and bubblegum, you know. And then what was really interesting about it too, and I think another reason that they got mad at me was because there's another guy that was in the guild, Pigtail. I love this drama stuff. I mean, I don't, but it's just because it doesn't normally involve me, because I'm not normally in drama too much, to be honest. But there was this other guy in the guild, Pig, and he was like a healer. Like, he was one of the, I guess, the earlier people in the guild, and he leveled to 60 as a priest, and he was like, kind of like the guild leader's like pocket healer. Like, wherever Bryn went, you know, whatever dungeons he ran, he always tried to get Pig to come in and heal him, because Pig was a pretty good healer. And I don't want to say he was an amazing healer, because he healed me, and I gotta be honest, he was good, but he wasn't great. He definitely, and if you're listening too bad, I gotta tell you, that's the thing, I tell it like it is, man. I tell it like it is. I know a good healer when I see one, and he was good, but I don't think he was as good as he thought he was. But anyways, the point is he was in the guild, and he died. There was an event, they went to do like a tier 0.5 quest. And it's I guess it's a fairly difficult one. I hadn't done it before, actually, and it was in BRD. In Blackrock Depths, where you basically go to the arena, and you spawn this boss or this encounter, and you fight some mobs. And I guess one of the bosses throws some sort of a debuff on you, kind of like in ZG when he stares at you. And when that happens, you can't move. If you move, you'll take an instant, like, 3,500 damage or something crazy. And it happened on the healer 5/5 or 5/5. And he didn't know that, and he moved, and it basically one-shot, it killed him. It just hit him, and he was dead. Well, then Pig was healing, and I guess he was trying to heal people and keep them alive. And instead of pettering, which is what he should have did, he tried to heal people, and he ended up dying as well, right? And so what made Pig really mad was that he'd spent a ton of time helping out the guild leader. Like, a lot of time. Like, he had invested time, potions, money. Like, he'd helped the guild leader with getting, like, gear and different, like, and showing him how to get his gear enchanted. Because Bryn apparently was, like, reluctant to even enchant his gear, which is really weird, because here you are, the guild leader of a guild. It's like a raiding guild, and you're reluctant to enchant your gear, and he was reluctant. He wasn't, like, tanking correctly, and there's all this shit. And Bryn seems like a nice guy, but man, you know, this story is like one that you hear that I've seen so many times. Guild leaders that run guilds that really aren't that good at the game. You know what I mean? They're really not that great at the game. Like, they get into position, and I think it's kind of like Asmongold, same thing. Asmongold was never really that good at World of Warcraft, but he made you think he was good because he was always like, hey, he'd always orchestrate stuff and get people together to do things, but he was getting carried too. People were giving him gold, and he had good players around him that were, same thing with like his arena titles and stuff. He was getting carried, right? He just got carried. He wasn't very good. Well, if you watch, like, in the Discord, if you, like, watched Bryn's stream and you watched him play, he had all his abilities in the middle of the screen. And I won't be able to show you guys because I'm in the Discord anymore, but if you watch his stream, although we could, because I'm sure I pulled it up in one of my streams, so it is in one of my streams. But he's got all his buttons in the middle of the screen, and he's clicking them. He's clicking stuff. I mean, this is 2024. And you're the raid leader of a raiding guild, and you're still clicking buttons. You're still a clicker. You know, he's clicking like the one, you know, he's hitting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 keybinds, but he still was like clicking shit. And, you know, Bryn was always a really nice guy, and I always thought he was super nice, and I'm not trying to super bash the guy, but I will say that I was a little surprised to see somebody be the leader of a raiding guild and to really watch him play. And I knew he wasn't that good of a warrior anyway, because Pig was always complaining that he was never using. He would go in and pull mobs in undead strat, and he wouldn't even like cast demoralizing shout. He was, he wasn't shouting correctly. He wasn't getting threat correctly. And I talked to lots of other people in the guild, who played with him, who were healers, and talked about how he lost threat a lot because he wasn't able to maintain threat properly. And whatever, it is what it is. But it was just, I think part of the reason they booted me from the guild is because Pig was really mad at Bryn. He was really mad at Bryn because after he died, Bryn, he said that Bryn didn't really help him out. Wasn't really nice to him about, helping him get back up to 60. He said something like, "Oh, if you need any help, I'll let you know," but he really didn't do anything for him. And so I'm gonna show you, and I actually have. Now, Pig put a post on the Discord, right? He actually posted this in general, and I think this is one of the reasons why I probably got booted from the guild. And let's see if I can find it. I got to go into Discord. Hold on a second. So he actually posted this. Forgive the really bright. You know what? I'm gonna save your guys some eyes because I don't like reading white text. So I'm gonna save you guys your eyeballs and my eyeballs. Okay. I don't know why this is. We can format this any better because this is really not formatted very well. Isn't there a? So he had posted this message in the Discord to Brinkstar, the guild leader of Reload, and it was like, when I read it, it was, and this is one of the reasons why I said, well, I think, because I basically, like, some people in the guild were saying, "Oh, this should be in a private message, this is drama," which I agree, it is. But I responded and I said, well, I like hearing about it. And the reason I said that, I said I don't like drama. What I said was, I actually like, hearing about this. And what I meant by that was, it was interesting to me to learn more about the person who was the guild leader. Like, if you want to be in a guild and you want the guild, and I don't really guild up much because most guilds are just awful, but I said, if you want to be in a part of a guild, you would hope that the guild leader would be someone with integrity, right? And when you read through some of the stuff that Pig says here about the guild leader, it really doesn't sound like there was a whole lot of integrity. Like, so he says, "I'm sorry, I'm not good at making things short." But he posted this in the general. He also really pissed off Bryn because he's actually was an officer, and so he had the all privileges to message all, which he did, by the way. He did all to everybody in the Discord. He said, back when we had 200 players, so so Pig was early in the guild. He was in the guild early on, right? Back when we only had 200 players in the guild, I remember you wanted to reach 300 members, so I started inviting more. I've managed to recruit 40 players into the guild. Back when we were running BRD pre-60, I remember you were scared of many pulls and bosses, rightfully so. So I bought different potions to give to you in BRT every time they ran it. So he actually was, not only was he going in and healing the guild leader, he was buying potions for him, like, constantly, like even ammo for his gun. He goes, "I was losing more gold than I earned." So he was basically financing the guild leader by giving him potions and ammo and stuff. And of course, being his pocket healer as well. One arcane potion for the room 47, one nature potion for the boss. I actually never read this before. A couple of fire resistance potions for the elementals, one nature resistance for the pack, and the emperor room. And back when you barely just obtained your Ironfell, I remember you whining for Crusader enchant, no mats. I canceled my auction on my second ever righteous orb and gave it to you. I was still broke. Back when we were still running BRD, you wanted me to babysit you through all the steps of saving Princess Mora. I've spent a couple of hours redoing the quest I just done with you this time. So I think what he's saying is I basically did a lot of this all over again just so he could do it. Back when we were not even close to 60, you kept asking for grenades, dummies, defense pots, food, etc. Must have totaled 100 gold. You always promised to pay me back, but you never did. Back when your gear was still half pre-raid bis, you wanted those shoulders from Princess Mora and those pants from Strat Undead, so I ran with you to that dungeon. I've asked for a coffer run, but you always refused. always refused. This is one thing I learned about Brim when I was playing in the guild, was that he was always really good at taking whatever loot he wanted. Like he was the person who was running the groups, and if there was something that dropped that was like, let's say there was something that dropped that was good for him, and he was the tank, and there was also a warrior in there, he would always take it. He would always just take it. He wouldn't let the warrior, like if there was a warrior in there that could use it just as well as he would say, you know, I'm the guild leader, I need this, I'm the main tank, it's going to me. You know, he would do that, right? Which I personally, when he did that kind of shit, that alone made me almost want to leave the guild, because I think that's just straight up, you know, bullshit. Back when Pigtail Heel was alive, this is Pig's healer. He wanted me to run with you immediately as I logged in. So basically, he would log in and immediately Brim would invite. He wouldn't even ask him to run a dungeon with him. He would just instant invite him. He said, "You didn't even say hi. You didn't even." He goes, "I didn't have time to say hi to the guild. You didn't even say hi to me before inviting me. You just invited me." Back when having 1060s online was a big deal, you told me you wanted to bring this guild into raid. So I looked at what we had to do to get this guild, you know, set, you know, ready for raids. We needed something to help everyone coordinate, so I've slowly focused on that. So he basically just saying he helped, you know, coordinate raids. And after a close call, I remember, you know, about worrying. I thought to myself, there must be something I can do. He said, after a close call, I remember worrying about you. Pig is like, you know, he's too emotional about the game. You know, he gets too attached. Obviously, he's got too much of an attachment to the people in the game. You know, like me, I'm not. You know, I have the ability to just be like, fuck you, and cut things off. You know, like if I don't like someone, I'm just like, give them the finger and I move on, right? And if they don't like me and they give me the finger, I'm like, who cares? And I move on. You know what I mean? I don't really take it that personal. But that's just because I've gone through things in my life that makes that easy. I've had so many people die around me, and I've had a lot of bad things happen to me that taught me how to be able to shut off emotions for those types of things. You know, if I'd never gone through those things in my life, I probably would have more difficulty with those types of things, but I don't. I'm basically can be a complete ass in those situations, just because it's more of like a what do you call it? Like a defense mechanism. I have a defense mechanism where I can just put up a wall, like, you know, instantly. But he said, I thought to myself, there must be something I can do. I've done some research and found a couple of things I could do. I've waited for an opportunity at some point for a drive. I wanted to get Libram. So he bought the Libram Constitution for him, because he found it on a really good deal. And he said, I robbed my own bank to do it, bought the book, gave it to you. Then nothing. He said, you didn't enchant your gear. You wouldn't do it. I asked you to enchant your gear, but you wouldn't. I begged you. I harassed you. You can never do it for me. He said, you kept it. A month after I gave you the Libram, a month after he gave him the Libram, he never used it. Then Death invited some of the players into a ZG, Zolgarrob raid. And that's what convinced Bryn, the guild leader, to actually use the book, right? So it's just, there's this like, what's really interesting about all of this is that it really shows how Bryn always does what he wants to do, always does what's best for him, and doesn't seem to really care about anybody else. He plays off that he cares about everybody, but in the end, he really doesn't. You know, at some point, you wanted me to heal when I had Shadow Spec, which I told you were gonna have to pay me to respect because he was playing Shadow. And he goes, we had a bad chain of events. We were forced to Petri out. You wanted me to go back into this dungeon again after they Petri out. He said I refused. I said he didn't want to heal when he was Shadow Spec without a Petri. And Bryn, the guild leader, didn't care, and asked him to do it anyway, and begged him to do it, and he still refused. Why is this not word wrapped? Why is this not word wrapped? Where's the word wrap on here? Oh, it's in here somewhere. You. Okay, there we go. You wanted to go back, and I refused. I still refused. I was given a Petri, which is a contribution of multiple players in the group, including you and Tev. Sure, I got a Petri, but also you tried to make me heal strat. Just all kinds of. I remember you asked me to become an officer. I refused. I didn't want the responsibility. I only wanted the authority the player freely gave me. You tried to force the officer role on me, promoting me against my will. Yeah, he did. He kept promoting him for some reason. When Pigtail, then when his 60 died, he was the first person to leave the voice chat. Like, so when Pig died in BRD doing the tier 0.5 quest, Bryn didn't even say anything. He just left voice chat. Oh, I think he said, I feel so bad for you, Pig. We shouldn't have done it. If you re-roll, hit us up. We'll do anything. Anyway, a couple of days ago, you finally talked to me in guild chat. So this is like literally like weeks later, at least a week later. You acted like nothing happened. I was so mad I exploded on you in chat. You asked me if I was serious in DM. We agreed to talk in voice chat the next day. Your idea. I also told you that I was mad that we didn't talk and you didn't do anything after I died. You told me you should have done better. You also promised that you will do better. We never talked and you never joined the voice chat. You didn't even tell me you weren't going to join. You still haven't checked on my progress or really talked to me. You told me you couldn't run SM with me because you already ran it. How many dungeons hours have you run together? Have time to post a beam, blah, 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 Discord. Stop saying you don't have time. So basically, again, it's just the thing where the guild leader kept saying it was all based on what he thought was good for him and his guild, like he didn't. So he basically abused Pig. I feel like he abused Pig like a lot. Just basically used him as a personal healer, used him to get gold from, used him to get like potions and stuff from, never paid him back for anything. And then when Pig died, he didn't really help him. He didn't like give him any gold or try to get people in the guild to help Pig run and level up. Really didn't do anything. And so when Pig posted this to everybody in the Discord, it kind of pissed off, I think, Bryn. Well, I know it pissed him off. And all I said was, and then somebody else, one of the Care Bears said, "Oh, this is like drama and stuff. We don't want drama in the guild. The usual shit." And I just responded saying, "Hey, I want to hear about it." I said, "I like hearing about it." And again, the reason I said that was because I want to know if my guild leader's abusing players under him. I want to know. Because I don't want to be in a guild if someone's abusing players in the guild, right? I don't want to be in that guild. And that's all I said. And then I was booted from the guild the very next day. It was just gone. It's gone. Anyways, I just thought it was interesting. I don't usually do a lot of guild stuff. I don't think I get involved in drama too much, to be honest. But I thought it was kind of wrong of them to. There's a gnat in here. I thought that was kind of wrong of them to boot me from the guild. And I think that, looking at Bryn, he seems like a nice guy. And maybe he is. He probably is. But I don't think he's the right person to be a guild leader. He's not very good at playing warrior. The only reason he's stayed alive as long as he had is he's good at one thing. He's good at calling Petri. He's good at when the stuff starts to get tough, he just boom Petri. You know what I mean? Petri, leave group. And then telling everybody to Petri. So, he's not one of those warriors who's going to try to save anybody else. He's not going to try to save you. He might, though. Actually, I shouldn't say that. He will try to, do AoE taunt and get people to come. But in the end, he's the person that matters most. That was a fun little rant, wasn't it? That was a good rant. Ooh, that was a good burp, too. That was a good burp. Boom, my baby. Boom. So, I wish that I could put this stream up. I wish I could put the stream back up in their Discord, but I can't. We'll have to create a character and sneak back in, right? We'll sneak back into the game just so we can put up some good content. Go undercover. Let's see. I should probably get some buffs up here, shouldn't I? Let's do. Should we do? Yeah, we can do an armor. Do some food. Oh, and I picked up a new two-hand weapon, so let's try. I'm sure my two-hand skill is probably total garbage. Oh, we also have to remember we have to get the. We've only got 36:31. I think we've only got about 29 minutes. I probably shouldn't have taken those potions because I think we've only got about 29 minutes until Oni drops. I think it's 6:51. So yeah.
Lovely.
We gotta keep an eye on that. Ooh, I love when she does that 360 spin. Boom, see ya. It's really like it's so not good to level with really good gear because when you do single self found or you do like the traditional mode, like killing these raptors even at level 30 when they're like 27, 28, if you don't have good gear on a warrior is actually really difficult.
Lovely.
Bear 360. What was that, Naz? What are you saying? Bear 360s? Oh, the 360 spin? Yeah. You gotta love that, right?
Lovely.
A whole lot of 360s. Spin, baby. Another 360. Boom. But yeah, you get spoiled when you have good gear on a warrior because warriors scale so well that when you have really good gear, you know, you can crush these mobs, but if I'm playing like the community-based hardcore where we don't have the auction house, we don't have trading, we don't have the mailbox and all that stuff, your character's not gonna have good gear. Your character's gonna have shitty gear. Just straight up, you're gonna not unless you get really lucky because in the community hardcore you can only run each dungeon once. So you could run like dungeons, and if you got really lucky and got a couple blue items, or if you get really lucky and just happen to get some blue drops off mobs, that could be, you know. But if you don't get lucky in one of those two ways, you're gonna have really bad gear, and it's not gonna be easy leveling a warrior. And I've done it to 60 before a couple times, and it is not easy at all. It's really difficult. And so it kind of sucks. I mean, in a way, playing this warrior is not a good way to prep me for this single self-found mode that they're going to put out, because this warrior is so much stronger than that warrior will be, you know, So, but it's fun. I like the challenge. You guys know me. I love a challenge. So this character's not in the reload guild, but I don't care. You know why? Because I'm in my guild. Jinx, baby. Look at that tabard. Oh, yeah. My guild title is Joker. I am the Joker. I'm the Joker. All right. So let's try out our two-hand weapon. I have no idea what my two-hand skill's like, so let's find out. Okay, it's not horrible, but it's not great.
Lovely.
We're still missing. Oh, big old two-handed mace. It's not the big D damage, but it's still fun to swing, I guess. It's a cool-looking mace. I like this particular skin of mace. I think is pretty cool looking. We got the little +5 weapon damage on there to give it a little glow. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, if we do the one-hand... Well, the one-hand, we're just going to have so much more... And now we're going to go shield. Now we're doing shield and sword, right? We can do shield and sword. We can throw up some demoralizing shout. The only problem with this, with the shield and sword at this level is we don't generate much rage. We don't have Berserker's Rage. So once we hit level 32, we're going to go do our Berserker Stance quest line, because at 32 is the same level that we get Berserker's Rage as an ability. And Berserker's Rage allows us to really generate more rage while we're sitting in defensive stance if we want to do more kind of prot type leveling, or fighting, which I think is really fun. So we can charge in, we can hit like this, we can switch to our sword and board, and we'll have Berserker's, at this point we would have Berserker's Rage up, and so we'll still be generating really good rage. And it's interesting when you get higher level, you can actually kill mobs with a sword and shield fairly quickly. It's not as fast as with your two one-hand weapons, but the interesting thing is when the mob dies, your health will be higher. You will take definitely significantly less damage. Usually, I like to throw in like one Sunder or maybe two, and then I just look for heroic strikes. Of course, you want to prioritize keeping your battle shout up, and then the second priority is going to be your overpower. Well, that really is your first priority. If overpower procs at any time, use it. It's your first priority. And then try not to use execute if you have too much rage, because you're just going to burn. It's just going to all disappear, and you want to carry that rage into your next fight, which is why I'm talent spec'd all the way down into anger management, so that we can carry most of the rage from this bar into our next encounter. You can see I'm almost a full rage bar here. So throw in a couple Sunders and then just go into heroic strike. Again, don't use execute. I only use execute if I'm just, if I'm only like down around like 20 rage or 20, 30 rage, then I might use execute.
So do
How you doing, Naz, man? Good to see you. So yeah, I've been leveling the warrior and the rogue, and I like them both. I love warriors and rogues both, so... Let's build up a little bit of rage. We'll get a couple sunders, and then once we get our rage over 50, we'll just switch to our two-hand weapon. Let's see if we can pull off some... Actually, let's just spam Ren to try to increase my skill, my weapon. Now we're gonna switch back to my dual wield. Oh, now we got two. We're gonna debuff. Bleed. Oh, overpower. Remember, keep your battle shout up. Go for bleed.
You can
Miss.
kiss your ass
Again.
goodbye.
Now we're gonna switch to shield. And we're just gonna use revenge as our primary damage. We still have enough rage though, we can just, if we wanted to, we could do a heroic strike there if we wanted. But here's the thing, I could play, you know, talking about like warriors and stuff. I mean, talking about the guild leader of Reload. I can play my warrior with the UI hidden. I don't even need to see my UI and I can play my character, right? He couldn't do that. He couldn't do that because, here, look, we can just hide this, right?
Lovely.
See, I mean, the lovely sound effects tells me when overpowered procs, so I don't even need to see it. Maybe we'll throw in like a bleed. I mean, like, I don't even need my UI to play because everything's keybound. And like I said, with the sound alerts, I have a sound alert's going to tell me when my health's low. I have a sound alert's going to tell me when I proc overpower. So it's like UI not necessary. Come on, swing that big hammer. She can't hit anything with it. Oh my god.
Lovely.
How much time we got left? We've only got about 10 minutes, so we'll try to get a few more kills in here.
Lovely.
You know, the one thing I learned, because I had never raided in WoW for like a long time, like really long time. The one thing I learned about watching the raiders is they're not as good as I thought they would have been. At least not these. I'm sure the ones who cleared like Molten Core without dying.
Lovely.
We got two here. We got to be a little more cautious.
Lovely.
These overpower procs are gonna make it a lot easier. Gonna sunder this guy into the ground. But one thing that surprised me a little bit in the guild that I was in is a lot of the people that were, you know, a lot of the ones that were raiders, they weren't very good. They were very good. They were good at following directions, and they were good at like playing their character to a decent level, you know. But they weren't like elite players. I didn't see too many players that I would consider like elite players, but you know, most of them I don't know because I'd have to see their UI and I'd have to see how they manage their character to actually know how good they really were. Because there's so much to playing a character in WoW. Like there's so much that, you know, goes down to speed. You know, how fast can you handle situations? How fast can you use your skills? How fast can you recognize what's going on in front of you and adapt? That's what really separates the good players from the bad players. And so if nothing bad happens, like, and everything goes to plan, everybody's going to look like they know what they're doing. But when the shit hits the fan and things are falling apart, that's when the cream rises to the top. You know, that's when the really good players start to shine and the really bad players fall apart. You know what I mean?
Take me to the doctor, cover me with holy water, cleanse
Here we got about 8 minutes. Maybe just quit that. That's being a butt.
Lovely.
There we go. Let's see. Big two-hand weapon crits. Ah, yeah. As soon as I want to get to 32 because we're not that far. We can get to 32. We can go do our berserker stance quest, and I love because what I like to do with my rotation when I have berserkers is I like to charge and then immediately switch to berserkers and then use berserker's rage and then immediately switch back to battle stance. And because you don't have to stay in, you have to be in berserker stance to use berserker's rage, but you don't have to stay in the berserker stance. And berserker's rage, you generate more rage while you're getting hit. Right? So it's just a really good thing to put up, and it's on a short cooldown, so it really helps you generate more rage. So I actually love that ability, and it's cool. It just looks cool. It's basically that's where stance dancing really comes into play. You know, you're like, you can charge in with battle stance, immediately switch to berserker stance, switch to defensive stance, back to battle stance. I mean, you can do all kinds of crazy shit. That's what makes it really, really fun.
Lovely.
See, like right there, I was in defensive stance, switched to battle stance so I could proc execute. Now, I don't know if my execute, because I have a macro that'll do it for me. That time I didn't, I did it manually. But it actually should do it for me, so let's try that again. I want to see if that works. Most of the macros I pulled from work, but some of them are not working quite as well as they used to. Alright, we're gonna switch into defensive stance here.
Lovely.
So we don't, the thing is we don't see execute, which is interesting. Let me try this again. It seems like yeah, see the execute there? I don't think that's showing up. That's the execute that shows up, the weak aura, doesn't show up when I'm in. Doesn't show up when I'm in defensive stance. So that I don't know. I don't know if there's a way to. See, it's a spell action usable. See, since it's not usable in defensive stance, it's not showing up. I don't want it to be action usable. I want it to be. Let's try queued action. I don't know. I want it to show up no matter what stance I'm in. I just want to know that the mob's at 20%. The other thing we could do is change our. We could probably change our. It's 20%, right? We'd probably just change our nameplate to be 20%. But let me check the timer again. We got time for one more pull, I think. So want to sell ZG Whisper drop. It says that Oni's dropping. He says Oni's dropping in 26 minutes. I thought it was dropping before that. Yeah, see.
Lovely.
Yeah, see, it's not working. Requires battle stance, berserker stance. Oh, let me try something. That definitely worked in Classic before. Let's see. WoW Warrior execute. It should work. I think there's another way. It's like this one's casting form Berserker Stance too, but I don't think you need to do that anymore. I think you can just say cast Berserker Stance too. So let's see. Where's my charge? I know my charge does it. Yeah, see. Let's try this one. Oh, you know what? It looks like it's not even. No, it's got to be keybound. Options, key bindings. Hold on a second here. You can see right now we're in defense. We're actually in defensive stance right now. Okay, so that worked. Yeah, that worked. The only thing we don't see is the execute, so I think we can fix that. How much time? Let me check the Discord again. I don't want to miss the Oni buff. It says 652-ish alliance. 652. He's saying 23 minutes, but let's just go ahead and hard because we can mess around with our macros for a minute. I'm not really too concerned about losing a couple minutes far. You know what? Screw that. Let's get a few more kills. We need the XP. Oh, but what I was gonna do is we can use MSBT to do this. There should be a trigger for execute. Yeah, see, it's right here. Unavailable skill. What is unavailable skill? Trigger exceptions. Hit the wrong thing. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to delete this part of it, because I think this is just preventing it from working. So let's do that, save. And let's see if it'll now show up. Right? What we want to do is we want to see that execute shows up even when I'm in defensive stance.
Lovely.
Okay, and it did. It did. If you guys saw, the execute popped on the top left here in the notifications. So that's good. Because the weak aura I have is not popping up if I'm in defensive stance. Let's try this again. Okay, we're going to go to defensive stance. Go back to dual wield.
Lovely.
So we're in defensive stance, revenge, which is for my shield. I don't have a shield. Execute. There it is, execute.
Lovely.
So that's pretty cool. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to Stormwind. We're going to create another trigger that actually is the way the other one was previously, just because I want to remember how that worked. Or what we can do is we can just save this. Let's do this. We've got execute, so we're going to go. It should be unit ID is equal to target, threshold is less than 20, unit reaction is equal to hostile. So we are going to add a new trigger. We're going to call it execute. Stance Stance required. Here, I'll put message. I don't know, execute. Same thing.
Imagining sequences, playing back visions by stereo air and fragmenting emissions. I'm lost and found in the loneliest thing.
That was gonna be two of them, right? Yeah. Oh, I'm getting a headache. I'm getting a headache, guys. I'm gonna take some Advil. Oh, it's because it's too hot in here. Okay, so the main event is health change. Yeah, that's where we screwed up. So, the main event here is aura. No. Health change. Your ID is equal to target. Threshold is less than 20. And the exception is unavailable skill is equal to skill is equal to X. Skill is equal to
nothing is sacred and nothing is sure anymore except all that you are and stand for. Guide me toward.
Then we've got threshold, and there was one other thing that I think was in there, which was there's 3 conditions here. Unit threshold, unit reaction is equal to hostile. And then what we're going to do is this. I just would have saved the original way that thing worked, just for knowledge purposes. All right, I'll be back in a couple minutes. While we wait for this buff, I'm gonna go say hi to my wife, and I'll be back then after that. So.
I held chin, guiding me home, my only weapon. I was alone, you were a big city. When I got lost in, and when you spoke with me, fell open. Fell open. But did you know the cost when you broke your promise? That when your guns went off, they would come down on us. I was a knife in a gunfight, and I fought so madly. You were a wolf in the daylight, and you almost had me. Almost had me. I thought you were showing all your color, but you were in sheep's clothing, the mind of another. Can a slave preach freedom? Can a captive take hold of what they believe in? But did you know the cost when you broke your promise? The way your bones went off, they would come down on us. I was a knife in the gunfight, and I fought so madly. You were a wolf in the daylight, and you almost had me with the blind side. And I hate so badly. You were a wolf in the daylight, and you almost had me. I guess I know when your heart stopped beating. I never let you sink your teeth in. I guess I know when your heart stopped beating. I never let you sink your teeth in. Did you know the cost when you broke your promise? The way your bonds went off, they would come down on us. I was a knife in a gunfight, and I fought so madly. You were a wolf in the daylight, almost had me. Home is where the heartache is, so baby, pack up your desktop. Let's piggyback the internet from the Walmart parking lot. Hair high with the cat eye, you held my hand in the movie.
So I guess the buff didn't drop yet, because I don't have it.
If you can't be true to you, and you slap the streets on like your parents' Subaru. Long live being in love, being obscene. Long live saying that we're 19. Black coffee, I see them and a fiend. Long live the listening.
What do we need? What do we need? Well, let's see. We could use. We got food. I really need more sharpening stones, but I don't want to pay what they're charging you because I can just make them myself. I just gotta go farm up some solid stone and create them. Auction successful. How much time do I have left on this? It says 2 hours, but it is not 2 hours. Here, let's just do this. Chrono boom. What the heck? Why not? Save some time.
Hello.
Certainly don't need all of this light leather. Need any of this wolf flanks we might use. Cooking. Yeah, I had all this stuff because I was going to level cooking, but I honestly I don't really think that leveling cooking on this character is necessary at all because I have high level cooks on other characters. This.
Safe travels.
I don't know. I've got this awful headache, man. It came out of nowhere too. It was like just in the last like 20 or
How
30
are you?
minutes. Just this headache kind of came out of nowhere. It's like killing me.
See you around.
Oh yeah, we can use that. Remember I bought that for like 5 or 10 gold. Nice. Nice.
Well met.
We might join the Exiles
Farewell.
guild once we reach, you know, like level 60 or level 55 or something. But for right now, I'm just sitting in my guild. We'll see.
What can I do for you? Have a good one.
I thought I bought the razor arrows, but I didn't
Hey there.
seem to. There we go.
See you later.
Razor arrows. Oh, I guess the other ones I had were razor ones as well, yeah. Well. Get the Exiles. He wants us to take our pants off. There we go. Oh, she's got the boots I want. See the boots she's got? Let's see. Yeah. Oh no, she's got the saffron scale boots. Yeah, those are good too. Those are actually really good. For a Fury Warrior, they're really good. And this is definitely a Fury Warrior. Got some ZG Warblade. Soul Garib. She's got the offhand of Blackrock Dalrend. Yep. Now you can definitely get a well, increase your chance to hit by 1%. That's actually really nice. Helm of the Executioner. I think that's this. That's plate. That's nice. Dark Soul Shoulders. It's crafted by blacksmithing. Soul Garib for Blackrock Spire. Crafted by. Yeah, these are actually. I'll probably want to get the Titanic leggings because of the improved chance to hit by 2%. But those are going to cost me some serious coin. Waiting for the buff.
Out to where the money is, where kings live. Both of us are leaving town when we get old enough. We're moving on. We are
is definitely there. Cyrus, get off of the table. Get down. I'm gonna save a little bit of my buff on my other. I'm gonna save a little bit of my buff time. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just run my character here, because I'll be able to see once they drop the buff.
Take me to the doctor. Cover me with holy water, cleanse me with fire, 'cause I am the prodigal daughter. I have been all the way down with a dead woman walking. You don't go looking for the truth until you've heard the devil talking. Now I'm making a living, crashing the algorithm. Flip the pillow to the cool side. Love, magic, feminism. Finally found religion. Laying naked on the poolside. Baby, I'm back. Baby, I'm back. Baby, I'm back. Baby, I'm back. They say you better be on it, but you gotta be.
And we see a bunch of people coming out of the mage tower here. Then we'll know that it dropped.
So you go all the way down, leave it all at the bottom when you got nothing left to give. That's when you feel your body walking. Now I'm making that living, baby. I'm not at prison. Flip the pillow to the cool side. Love, magic, feminism. I don't need superstition. Laying naked on the poolside. Baby, I'm back. Baby, I'm back. I'm back. Baby, I'm back. Baby, I'm back. I'm back. Do you want me to talk? You wanna hear me go off? Get so high. Don't remember how to be soft. You get back to your soul. The bottom of the sea. You come back up, unlock the cuffs. Run, baby, run, you're free. I'm making my living, crushing the algorithm. Flip the pillow to the cool side.
I had a brain fart there. I'm like, who am I trying to get the buff on? Okay, good. No one's got the buff yet. Alright, cool. Buff should be coming in then. That's such a good song.
Ghosts of us in the next life, knowing what we know on our last night, try to remind us, they remind us to hold on tight. Call me in the morning when you wake up. The world
debuff drops, that means that the up here should drop pretty soon. Hopefully.
Like it's the last time, like you remember how it felt the first time. I know we're dying. Tell me it's okay not to be alright. Don't leave me hanging, waiting for something, believing in nothing with somebody else. Body is aching, dreaming and waking. Don't leave me waiting. Don't leave me here beside myself, beside myself. We hold on to the good times and right now in the long nights and your hometown and the bright lights as they guide us to the next life. We hold on to the good times and right now in the long nights and your hometown and the bright lights as they guide us to the next life. Dreaming and waking. Don't leave me Don't leave me here beside myself, beside myself.
Alright, now the question is, do we want to... how much time will we save? Let's save a little. Why not? Let's do it. We're gonna chrono bloom this. That way I don't feel like I have to rush to where I'm gonna go to. If I want to do a dungeon or anything like that.
Are you getting tired of hanging around here? Is it bringing you down? We've been talking about how we get enough here if we got out of town. All the city towers over us, and all the problems make us powerless. Let's get somewhere with the both of us. Come rising up,
King's honor,
come
friend.
rising up.
For the
Where
Alliance.
we could be giants, bigger than the walls that hide us, breaking all the laws of science.
The one that I have.
City of diamonds. If we could be giants. Oh, if we could be giants. I don't wanna be the one you can push by at the back of the room.
This is what I wanted. Wanted some chill music since I have kind of a headache. Whatever. This could get ugly. Yeah, they are, and they're just hitting each other. I think I'm gonna have to bug out on this one.
You were screwed.
I think we're gonna have to bug out. Yeah, the gardeners are really annoying. That's why I target the gardeners first, but there were two of them there, and then I ended up getting an additional mob, so instead of risking it, I just ran out. He's like, "You fucking twat." He got mad because apparently when I bubbled, they took after him. That's great.
You can kiss your ass goodbye.
Ah, shit, we picked up more. This could get ugly. Yeah, they are, and they're just healing each other. I think I'm gonna have to bug out on this
You
one.
were screwed.
I think we're gonna have to bug out. Yeah, the gardeners are really annoying. That's why I target the gardeners first, but there were two of them there, and then I ended up getting an additional mob, so instead of risking it, I just ran out. Aw, aw, got me a river nub. You noob. He's like, you fucking twat. He got mad because apparently when I bubbled, they took after him. That's great. He's like, you fucking twat. I go, cry me a fucking river, noob. Oh yeah, no. I get rid of. I'm sorry. I love when people cry. You fucking twat. Oh, that's great. Especially a fucking death player from Death, you know? You gotta love those guys.
You can kiss your ass goodbye.
Ah, shit, we picked up more. This could get ugly. Yeah, they are, and they're just healing each other. I think I'm gonna have to bug out on this
You
one.
were screwed.
I think we're gonna have to bug out. Yeah, the gardeners are really annoying. That's why I target the gardeners first, but there were two of them there, and then I ended up getting an additional mob, so instead of risking it, I just ran out. Aw, aw, got me a river nub. You noob. He's like, you fucking twat. He got mad because apparently when I bubbled, they took after him. That's great. He's like, you fucking twat. I go, cry me a fucking river, noob. Oh yeah, no. I get rid of. I'm sorry. I love when people cry. You fucking twat. Oh, that's great. Especially a fucking Death player from Death, you know? You gotta love those guys. Because they all think they're like the shit, because they're in like one of the bigger guilds on the server, so they always think like they're like the shit. Yeah, oh, that would be funny, actually. Can I get some thorns? Please. Dude, can I get some buffs? Dude, can I get some buffs? You getting. And then you see what he said? He's like, you're in reload, K. What is this? He said, you fucking twat. Here, let's take a screenshot of this just for my guild leader. Good times, man. Good times. Yeah, I was just looking at that old video. I was talking to a guy in Discord about that. He was talking about Death. He said, well, I think Death, maybe they're not that bad a guild. And I was kind of regaling him with my one experience with Death where they started swearing at me. And it was like I had done absolutely nothing wrong. And it's just a clear example of how the dumbest things on MMOs turn into like stupid drama. And it's like It's like if you ever watched the Key and Peele episode where he's like, hey man, let's go, go out to the bar and and meet me, have meet me for a drink or something, and they just go on this like text conversation, and it's just like misreading what text messages really mean, and it's just really funny, like he's like, I'll get the first round. He's like, you ain't gonna get the first round. You ain't gonna win one round. He thinks that he's saying that they're like gonna have a fight or something, but he was just saying, I'll bet the first round of beer. And so it's that whole like miscommunication. Like it's very easy to misconstrue emotions when you're just reading what someone writes. When someone writes text. If I write like something as a joke, like, oh man, you're so bad at the warrior, haha. I mean, that could be read as that I'm making fun of you, saying that you're really bad on a warrior class. Or I could just be saying, aha, I'm just kidding, I'm joking, you're not bad, So, but it's just so funny how things in MMOs and WoW gets so misrepresented, misunderstood, misconstrued. We're going to try to kill these mobs as fast as possible. See if we can hit ourselves. What's my crit rate? Oh man, my crit rate, oh, it's 12.3. It's not the best. Let's go, let's unboon. Let's do the unboon. Let's see if we can fly through these mobs. Oh god, yeah, we're killing pretty quickly. One thing I'm worried about is my bags are going to fill up really, really quickly. It just kind of sucks. So I'm probably not going to be able to. And I made the mistake of not... You should set your hearth to Menethil Harbor if you're going to go up and farm these guys like I'm going to do. I'm probably going to end up throwing all this stuff away because I'm more concerned with XP right now than I am with this gear. Well, I mean with the loot.
Lovely.
So slowly. There we go.
Lovely.
The buff was slow. What was that stuff? Talking to somebody in Discord. Now we should have the rare, right? Yeah, there's the rare, and I think we shouldn't have any problem killing the rare. Although he does hit really hard, but I think this character has got really good gear. Also
Lovely.
got buffs, so I think I'm fine. I can throw in some more buffs if we need to. We're just destroying these guys. We can even throw in like a Rumsy Rum Black Label. I don't want to get two, and it looks like it's going to be impossible. I don't want to fight the rare mob on top of the other, because the rare mob hits really hard. Okay, so I guess we're not going to do them, because I don't want to risk it. Even though I'm like 90% sure I probably would just annihilate those guys. There's no reason to risk it. He doesn't really. All he drops is like a leather bracer plus 5 agility or some shit. It's not that great, so. Nice. Oh, there goes a Blackwing Lair Mage. Dope. Here, where's my strain? Let's get the strain there. Hold on a second.
Lovely.
Oh my goodness, the slowness. It's alright, it's all good.
Lovely.
Oh, it's just like, oh, we're absolutely crushing these guys.
Lovely. Lovely.
Yeah. Absolutely destroying these guys. I don't know what it is with Rend. I mean, you don't really need to throw Rend in because it doesn't really tick. Well, you're not getting much damage out of Rend because you're killing so fast, but for whatever reason, when I throw Rend in, it seems to proc my... It just seems to proc my weapon enchant a lot. Like, it seems to crit a lot more than some of the other abilities. I don't know why. It just always... Good things always happen when I start off with Charge and Rend. I don't know why. Because I've tried Charge without Rend, and it just doesn't feel like I kill as fast, even though Rend's not really doing that much damage. Whatever. Like here, Charge, Rend. I don't know. Look at I'm just max rage right now. Max rage.
Lovely. Lovely. Lovely.
Gotta kill this guy so I can charge the next one. There we go. And it worked! Shit, you know, what's my skinning at? I bet it's maxed. It is 225. Right here. 225. I should have leveled my skinning before I came out here. Ah well. 25 is plenty high to skin these guys. Leveling skinning is so easy. If I wanted to play this like the people that play Lineage 2, I wouldn't even loot anything. I would just literally just kill and move on to the next mob, because that would be the fastest way to level. Like looting is just a waste of time. But this is WoW, and you never know. You might get some crazy blue or epic drop, and the leather still probably sells for a little bit of money. What was that? Oh, was that what a bum I screwed that up. Would have been a good charge. Oh, I lost target. Why not throw in a little bit of two-hand action? Let's try the two-hand just for fun. And I need to level up my two-hand skill anyway. Let's try this slam ability. Oh, not bad. Slam! Biff! Yeah, well, he went down pretty quick. What is my weapon skill? So what we're shooting for here is looks like daggers 146, and we're like 128. Okay, so we still got a ways to go. Get my two-hand weapon skill skilled up enough. Now, what was pretty decent about this two-hand weapon is it has +3 strength, +6 stamina, but it it also has plus 34 attack power when you equip it, so that's pretty nice. That's why when I hadn't bought it, it wasn't that expensive. It took me 10 gold.
Lovely.
One thing that's nice is the overpowered procs with the two-hand. So you can go into combat with a dual wield just to build up, your rage, and then just, switch to a slow two-hand just for your overpower. And that's why I picked up the pacifier here, which is like, I've actually never used this weapon before, but it's got to be the slowest two-hand weapon in the game at 4.00 attack speed. So I can only imagine what the overpowered procs with that weapon are going to be like. So that's all it's for. It's just basically weapon swap to it when I proc overpower and just use it for overpowers and hope that we get massive, absolutely massive crits. So we do have improved overpower. So we have 60 some odd % chance to crit with overpower right now, and that's only going to get higher and higher as we get more agility based gear. Try to pump up that crit rating. Rage here. Switch to my other weapon. And here's the overpower. Wasn't a crit though.
Lovely.
There's a nice juicy crit. Oh, that's what it feels like when I swing this. Oh, it's so damn big. What'd she say? Let's try a slam followed by a heroic. Let's see if this works. Nah, it doesn't. I'd never use slam. Slam's kind of a crap ability, isn't it? Slams the opponent, causing weapon damage plus, so it's not bad for a two-hand, maybe. Charge. Slam. Those overpowers are awesome, though.
Lovely.
See, we just weapon swap the two-hand, overpowered crit, boom, dead. Even though it really takes a long time, because the weapon swing's gonna swing timer's probably gonna start all over. I don't really use weapon swing timer because I pretty much know when my weapons are done swinging. I missed that one. I wasn't paying attention. I was yakking.
Lovely. Lovely.
Kill a lot faster with our two-hand, with our two one-hand weapons.
Lovely.
Still fun to weapon swap to this two-hander to get off the big two-hand crit. But I still don't think it's really worth it.
Lovely.
Can't kill him so fast, my charge wasn't even up there. again.
Lovely.
So we're like killing mobs within like 15 seconds because the charge cooldown's only 15 seconds.
Lovely.
I think. Yeah, it's only a 15-second cooldown, so our kill times here are like 13 seconds, which is insanely fast, actually. That kill time was like 11 seconds. Oh my god. Failed attempt. Knocked my guitar over. I have this one guitar. This is why I hate these guitar stands. They have these guitar stands where it's just a little triangle on the floor, you know, and my guitar's, and it's just a beatable guitar I have, so I don't care that he knocks the guitar over. I just don't want it to hit anything else. Stupid cat like knocked that thing over, and it was like boom, and he scared himself. He's like running around like a crazy person. But I get so mad. I'm like, why are you knocking over my guitar? All my like good guitars are in stands that you cannot knock over, but there's one guitar that isn't. And that's the second time now he's knocked that guitar over. Pissing me off, this Iris.
Lovely.
I'm tempted to not even loot these mobs, but I don't know. I mean, I'm killing them so fast. I think if I didn't loot them, I would kill every mob, every raptor in the cave, and then there would be nothing to kill. So looting them is probably slowing me down enough. I think just as fast as I'm killing these, I think we can take out this big one here. We'll just take a Rumsey Rum just in case, but I'm sure well, there's 3 of them though. I don't want to take 3 at once, but we can take on 2 as long as they're not big.
Lovely.
Yeah. I just want to clear the rare out of there so I can run the full circle and not have to worry about moving backwards. Alright, so we're going to focus on the rare first. Oh yeah, he's going down easy.
Lovely.
Ooh, if. Oh, he actually had a different item this time. A cloth item. I've killed this guy lots of times. I've never seen him drop that item. Drake the stamina cloth item. It's funny. Let's go with the two-hander. We didn't get the crit. Oh, there we go. Hello. Alright, everyone's sword and shield.
Lovely.
I thought for some reason when I switched there.
Lovely.
I think I need to update that macro. Yeah, we're gonna have to update that macro. Oh, Black Knight. Where's my dual wield? No. It's actually correct. Hold on a second. That's correct. Oh, okay. Sorry, I'm looking at the wrong thing. One thing about my macros is they list the actual weapons and whatnot, so I actually have to update them as I update my weapons. This is still set to the wrong weapon. So, which can be a pain if you forget. I didn't notice it because I wasn't ever switching. I was switching between these two weapons and then just swapping the shield out for the dagger. So even though my macro was wrong, I wasn't changing it. But once I switched to the two-hand weapon, it unequipped the Black Knight sword, so then it wasn't working right. But now, it is working. So.
Lovely.
Here, hold on a second. I've got a cat that's bugging me again. A different cat. Yeah, here it is. Oh my god. Me and my wife have 3 cats and a dog, and so sometimes it can be quite annoying. Coming, man. The Warden's coming, man. Best warrior on the frickin' server, baby. I'm sure I'm not, but I'd like to play it. We would love to play the warrior and see. Maybe we'll do some raiding. I don't really want to tank, but probably would have to, to be honest. There's always a shortage of tanks, probably because they keep dying.
Lovely. Lovely.
That's the thing that scares me more than anything is dying to lag that or disconnect. I think that scares almost every hardcore WoW player, to be honest.
Snowflakes are falling in Dunmorrow. Torrents and
Lovely.
Morgorow, dressed like gnomes. From barrens to Elwyn to Silver Pine, there's just one thing on our minds.
Good old cargoes.
With every zone, with every quest, I hope you'll
Lovely.
make it with no deaths. 'Cause it won't feel like Christmas without fresh.
If I smacked him in the face with the heal tilt of my sword there.
Mistletoe, gingerbread cookies with milk that's ice cold, and Stormwind is covered in Christmas lights. This is the game of our time, and every zone is packed with players all dinging, just watching all that old vanilla it's singing. Azeroth is filled with holiday cheer. Christmas in Westfall this year. With every zone, with every quest, I hope you'll make it with no deaths. 'Cause it won't feel like Christmas without fresh. With every zone, with every quest, I hope you'll make it with no deaths. 'Cause baby, it's that classic hardcore Christmas fresh.
If. Wasting all that rage with that execute was so stupid, but I wanted to see if I'd get like a big crit. But it did not.
Lovely. 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 Lovely.
Come on now, Scord. You're annoying me too.
Lovely. 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 Lovely.
We gotta be almost. Still got a ways to go yet before we reach the next level. Almost there. I would like to see other warriors. I'd like to see other hardcore warriors in the server play without the user interface, and just I would like to see other people do it. How many other players of the server would be comfortable just playing with no interface? Here, let's do something. This may not come out good though. Well, no, we can just do a clip. We can do like a clip. We'll have to do it later though. You'd rather die? Oh, are you watching the stream? we don't need no stinking interface. You said you'd rather die. Okay, well we are gonna use the interface here because we pulled 3 of them. Alright, so probably didn't need to use the interface, but why not?
You can kiss your ass goodbye. Lovely.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna play with no interface with 3 raptors on me. We'll see, they were well, and I'm level 30, so it's not like these are like super low, right? I mean, this guy's 29, the other one was 27, and the other one was like 28. So level 30 against a level 29, 27, 28.
Lovely. Lovely.
Ooh, there it is. There it is. Level 31. It'll give us a little more rage generation. Another pointing to unbridled wrath. So.
Lovely. Lovely.
One more level to go. We can go ahead and get our berserker stance. We could do it now, but I figure why bother getting it. I want to get it when I'm actually going to be using it. You know, I'm not really going to use berserker stance until I get berserker rage. So that's level 32. So one more level to go. I'm not even gonna loot. Let's not even loot. Let's see how fast we can clear if we just don't loot. And I want to loot because I don't want to miss out on like blue drops and stuff. But maybe we'll come back and loot. I wish I could. Maybe we'll come back. Loot. I guess we can while we wait for the charge to come back. Yeah, we can move all the way. So we're killing within like 5. If we're killing within like 10 seconds, we're gonna have to loot for the charge because we're waiting for it to come back. Chest likes to spawn in the corner, that's why I just come over and take this guy out.
Lovely.
It's hard not to skim when we're getting heavy level. It's worth using money probably.
Lovely.
Good to know all my macros are working correctly.
Don't leave me here beside myself, beside myself.
Getting some decent screenshots in here.
Tell me it's a bad thing. Being with you is distracting. You'll be everlasting on my lips. Your small manipulation,
Biff.
peerless invitation. Test the limitations. My grip.
dungeon, man. I don't want to grind all the way to 30.
Lovely.
Oh, Biff! God, that 360 spin just annihilated him.
Lovely.
I should be like a theme. A theme! And I should advertise the Warden as the greatest warrior on this server. Or maybe the greatest warrior ever. This is like a meme, you know what I mean? It's like a stupid, like, a theme. Greatest warrior in the world. I'd probably piss off everybody on the server if I started advertising that. You know, just as a joke, but made it sound like it wasn't a joke. Like, I create this persona of this warrior who's just like saying, I'm the best warrior on the server. What do you think, Taco? I'm gonna create the persona.
Lovely.
I mean, I am the greatest warrior the server has ever seen. Clearly.
Lovely.
I can't do it. I can't even say that jokingly, you know what I mean? I can't even say it jokingly. Oh, is the music too loud? I'll turn it down. Well, actually, my mic too. Let me up the mic. Let me see if the mic's. Yeah, the mic was too low. All right, you should be able to hear it now. I was saying I should pull off like the Athene like persona and just be like, I'm the greatest warrior because I'm the White Warden. Of course, I need a better name than White Warden, but that was just kind of a joke name I created for this character because I couldn't think of anything. I'm the Warden. I'm the greatest player. I'm the greatest warrior in the world. I can't do it. I can't do the Athene. The reason Athenes work so well is because of the way he said it. Because I'm Athene. I'm the greatest paladin in the world. I wish I could get a dungeon. Oh man. Is the last one stay? Yeah, that's true. I'm still alive, so we got hope. There's hope yet, right? Just getting some lag here though. Probably got, what, like an hour on this buff, maybe? Maybe not even that long. No, it says 60 minutes, so we do have an hour, I think. Not exactly an hour, so... Not sure how far I can get in another hour. We went through half a level in probably an hour, so I'll probably get there about halfway through this level in an hour, I'd imagine.
Lovely.
Yeah, Stone Talon can. Yeah, for Alliance, Stone Talon sucks for sure. For the Horde, it's not as bad. Oof, need to drink my drink here. Ah, much better.
Lovely. Lovely. Lovely.
Damn it.
Lovely. Lovely.
Oh, I'm thinking BFD. Okay. I always get those confused. I was thinking BFD, not RFD. Ugh. Must be getting tired because I know the difference. My brain was having a brain fart for a moment. Yeah, I don't want to do yeah, BFD is probably... Well, BFD... No, what's BFD? Let's see.
Lovely.
Okay, so Black Fathom Depths is 20 to 30, and I'm 31. Stockades is 22 to 30. Really, Shadowfang keeps 22 to 30. So really, we're looking at Gnomer. Gnomer is like the best thing for me now, and that's 24 to 34. It's just that a lot of people don't like to run Nomer because they have like this fear of Nomer. And I gotta admit, I'm a little more fearful of Nomer on a warrior than I would be. Like on my rogue, I didn't care because I could just vanish or run away, sprint, whatever. On a warrior, if shit hits the fan, it's kind of like, well, it's not quite as easy. Honestly, I might invest in a petrification potion, a petri, on this character because I don't want to. If I'm going to do any dungeons at all past level 30, I think I probably should just have a petri in case something bad happens. No, Nomer's not scary. Okay, Slagged, I've played WoW since beta. Okay, I've played WoW since 2004, right? On Doomhammer. So, I mean, I've done Nomer hundreds of times, probably. So, no, it's not scary. But what's scary about Nomer isn't the dungeon, it's the other people that you're in the dungeon with. That's what's scary about it. Because you can't control them. And if some hunter doesn't dismiss his pet, or if some mage casts AoE in the wrong spot, you can easily pull lots of other mobs. That's what's scary. And when you're on a warrior, if that happens, it's very difficult to do anything about it. You can get killed very easily. Because you don't have Vanish, you don't have like Feign Death, you don't have like very good escape mechanics on a warrior. I'm not scared of Nomer at all. Yes, it is. It's not difficult. Yes, I agree. But there's always people. You can't control the casters either. You can sit there and tell the hunter to put his pet away. You can tell mages not to cast AoE, but they still love to hit that blizzard button, man. Yeah, but it's fine. I would prefer to get to 60. And because at 60 I'm in control. But sure, like I said, I'll grab Petri Potion anyway. I'll still be in control. If something goes bad, drop group, Petri, we're out of there. I've run Nomer on my rogue, and of course it was no problem whatsoever. So we'll see. Don't make it sound like I am fearful. It's not that I'm fearful of the dungeon. I'm fearful of other players. Never fearful of dungeons. Unless it's like freaking, like AQ40 or something, then I'm fearful of the dungeon. No, I'm not. Yes, it does mean I'm fearful, but not fearful of the dungeon. Dungeons don't scare me. Other like players playing badly. That's what scares me. Yeah, I'm not concerned about loot, dude. I'm not concerned about loot in dungeons pre-60, really. Not too much. I mean, other than maybe like class quest loot. I don't run dungeons for loot. I run them just for the XP. I don't really give a shit about pre-60 loot. I'm not too concerned about it. That's why, like, it can be a pain too if you're trying to get a dungeon at this level, and when you get a group, then someone's like, oh yeah, we got level 45, 50s in here to help carry us. I'm like, yeah, but there goes my XP. It's like there goes my XP.
Lovely.
I'm still getting like these little lag spikes, and I'm assuming it's just because I have so much shit open on my computer right now. That's probably all it is. Here we go.
Lovely.
You can kiss your ass goodbye.
Yeah, I see that. Don't loot. Attack.
You were screwed.
Lovely. 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 Lovely.
Shit, I didn't check my stocks. Ooh, oh, come on, come on, come on. Oh, hey, I did good today. My stocks were up. About $100, I guess. I made $100 today.
Lovely.
Let's see, Bitcoin was up. Man, Bitcoin really shot up today. I wish I would have bought more Bitcoin.
Lovely. Lovely.
Home is where the heartache is. So baby, pack up your dust.
Lovely.
Let's piggyback the internet.
Oh, Biff.
Walmart parking lot. Hair high with the cat eye. I held my hand in the movie. Got me thirsty as our friends ran off to eat. Said you can't do shit if you can't be true to you. And you slap the streets on like your parents. Subaru. Long live being in love, being obscene. Long live saying that we're 19. Black coffee, a seed and a fiend. Long live the listening and everything in between. Long live the scene. Long live the motherfucking team. Long live the dream. So we took off for all back. Baby Scout Regiment, shout Sally and Jack. It wasn't what we did, but what you said. In the moment,
Yeah.
I was lost in my head. I told myself I was worthless. Told me that I
You can kiss your ass goodbye.
then you kissed me and you fell asleep.
You were screwed.
Long live the scene, long live the motherfucking team.
Oops. I was hitting the button and it wasn't doing anything. Oh, there we used to use shield wall. I just want to make sure that was the right keybind. Well, I haven't used shield wall the whole time, so I'm sure we won't need that. Ugh, not in here anyway.
Lovely.
It's kind of a weird keybind that I have of that. Okay. Alright, cool. Alright, cool. So I want to make sure I haven't really used shield wall, and I would hate to get in a situation where I need it and can't remember the keybind. Just haven't used it. So I need to start using shield wall probably a little bit more often. But we have to be careful that we don't use it and then need it. So I don't want to waste it.
Lovely.
So we're just going to sit here. We're just going to use all of our dragon buff here. Got another 30 minutes of the Oni buff. We're just going to go ahead and burn that off here. See where we are, and then we'll try to... I'll probably take a break. It's getting pretty late. What is it? 12 a.m. Alright, take a break. And then I might come back, see if there's any quests I can do to get me to 32. That rhymed. I'm a poet and I didn't even frickin' know it. If there's any quests I could do to get me to 32. Oh, we haven't done... Yeah, these Panther Mastery, Tiger Mastery, we can knock those out. Speak with one man, stockade, nah. Probably not gonna do that.
In the throes of the ruby red river that flows through the stocking concrete, devouring ghosts to float by. I'm with them. Up in the current, taken in whole. I've been struggling, strangling others in tow. Have
Lovely.
my eyes gone missing? Imagining sequences, playing back visions by stereo air and fragmenting emissions. I'm lost and found in the loneliest thing in the shape of a fist that I wish I could bring. This bitter abyss is my petrified heart. Still
Lovely.
out on the balcony, reaching out to design this epiphany and what the sidewalks will do. And I just, in the process, it's the means to the end. It's the glass bottom vessel and depths it extends to the space.
I never done cleave with a dual wield before. That was kind of cool, actually. That's actually pretty cool looking. We'll have to try that more often. Oh man, here we go. Starting to run out of room.
Nothing is
Not a fish to the chorus. Gotta take too much damage, but it's still fun to do a few cleaves just for the hell of it.
Lovely.
Oh, that's garbage. Garbage.
Lovely. Lovely.
I don't know if I can make 19 more minutes. I'm falling asleep. Here, you know, let's just log out here. No. Shit. We gotta try to burn off these last 19 minutes. Use this buff to its fullest. Oh.
Lovely.
Inventory's full. I think I'm hearthing out, man. I can't make another 16 minutes. I'm too tired. All right, we'll try. We'll try.
Lovely.
Everyone's here. Oh yeah.
Lovely.
Between what it is and what it should be. I dare you not. Dare you not. Lockbox. Oh.
I buy and trade. Light bless you.
Fantastic.
Alright, well, we grinded out about a level there. But I'm pretty tired, so I'm taking a little bit of a break. Or maybe a long break, I don't know. But it's already, let's see, what time is it? It's 12:36 a.m., so... Yeah, but once we hit 32, I really want to get to 32 because we're going to go do the Berserker Stance quest. Get that out of the way, pick up Berserker's Rage, and then we'll be generating even more rage. Anyways, hope you guys are having a good night, and thanks for stopping by and watching. I'm not sure what class we'll level next. We'll level the warrior maybe, but we'll level something. Hope you guys have a good one, man. Peace out.